Hello everyone, I'm at the TSA Systems Integration Facility at Ronald Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. The TSIF is the facility where we test all the new technologies that eventually make it to our front lines. TSA's mission, as all of you know, is critical to our national security, and we cannot accomplish this important mission without the tremendous professionalism and dedication that we see every day from each and every one of you in the TSA workforce. We're 60,000 strong. We are about to reach our 20th anniversary, and I could not be prouder of the performance of the men and women in this agency. I want to share with you my priorities over the next year and how we will continue to stay ahead of the threats against our great nation while supporting our frontline employees and protecting the health and safety of the traveling public. To accomplish our mission, we established ambitious goals through the TSA strategy that was published in 2018, and we strive to improve security and safeguard our transportation system. We've also focused on accelerating action to build a culture of innovation that anticipates and rapidly counters the changing threats across our transportation system. Thanks to all levels of TSA's workforce, along with our external aviation and surface transportation stakeholders, we plan to continue our emphasis on 7 focus areas to enable our agency to advance its strategic objectives over the next year and beyond. All of these 7 focus areas are articulated in our administrative intent. The first focus area is on insider risk. The TSA Insider Threat Roadmap is designed to streamline processes, identify requirements and capabilities, and leverage partnerships to proactively mitigate risk against insider threats. In surface transportation security, we continue to address the threats and vulnerabilities in this particular sector of the transportation system. We rely strongly on partnerships across the surface transportation industry to help secure vital areas of the national transportation system. This includes protecting our highways, mass transit and passenger rail, freight rail, pipeline, and maritime transportation. Our checkpoint strategy is critically important to our success as an agency, and in our checkpoint strategy we focus significantly on improving our standard operating procedures across the system and on technology advancements. And as we continue to return to pre-pandemic travel levels, and in some locations surpass them, advancing our technology remains a major priority for TSA. We are expanding the use of existing authorities and seeking to obtain additional authorities to foster innovation. This allows us to use existing authorities to improve agency agility. Through our acquisition program, we are committed to provide expert assistance and support to our program managers and leadership throughout our life cycle and review process. In an effort to improve outcome-focused policy development, compliance, and oversight, we're encouraging innovative approaches by valuing results over processes as appropriate. In line with our focus to commit to our people, we continue to do everything possible to protect all of our employees as well as the traveling public from the COVID-19 virus. As you've all seen by watching the news, seen by being in airports or on aircraft, as the pandemic has progressed and travelers have returned to travel, TSA and our aviation partners began experiencing an uptick in unruly behavior. TSA is working closely with our industry and government partners every day to address the current crisis of disruptive and sometimes criminal behavior. This includes working with law enforcement in criminal cases to prosecute violators to the fullest extent of the law. Creating a safe, calm environment throughout the travel experience includes keeping our employees and travelers safe from assaults and other violence. It's critical to the success of TSA's mission and fully carrying out our commitment to our people. As part of this commitment, we are working to improve compensation for frontline employees and enhance other workplace policies. We are also taking a new approach to performance management, focusing particularly on properly rewarding and recognizing our frontline employees as the federal budget allows. We will continue to invest in our people through new pay and award initiatives, and our leaders will always look for opportunities to innovate so we can take care of our people. Our people are the key to our success, and that's why we also plan to keep a strong focus on fostering a more diverse, inclusive, and transparent work environment, thanks in large part to TSA's Inclusion Action Committee, which we launched just over a year ago. TSA's core values are integrity, respect, and commitment, and are the driving force for us placing an urgent focus on diversity and inclusion throughout the organization. And finally, on cybersecurity, we will continue to work with our cybersecurity roadmap to safeguard our information technology systems within TSA and ensure the protection and resilience of our nation's transportation systems. Finally, this fall, TSA will commemorate its 20th anniversary. On November 19, 2001, TSA was established when the Aviation and Transportation Security Act was signed into law by President Bush just over 2 months after the tragic events of 9/11. TSA began with the urgent task of preventing another 9/11 style attack. However, our agency's mission and operations have expanded and evolved to improve security across all of our transportation systems in the United States, both aviation and surface. We continue to see tremendous efforts throughout all modes of transportation by our frontline screening officers, federal air marshals, inspectors, canine handlers, vetting personnel, and all of those who support TSA's mission and our people in other ways. I really want to close this video, which highlighted the priorities that I have for the coming year, with a special thanks to all of you for the work you do day in and day out. I know the public appreciates what you do. I know the department and the executive branch appreciate the work that you do, and members of Congress appreciate the work that you do. So thank you on behalf of all of them, from me, very sincerely, to all of you.